This is my video showing the work that I've done on the 8 tasks. And the first task was to have a photograph that provoke and stimulate a reaction. And can you imagine holding a $100 trillion note? In my next post, I had to comment on 3 provocative images that had been submitted by my colleagues. My next post was on week 1 workshop, where we had to talk about things that we thought we would like to see change the world, the issues that were important to us. And I talked about environmental issues. I talked about global warming and the introduction of biofuels. I talked about non-governmental organizations which are being affected by the Eurozone crisis. My next post was a case study on Apple. We looked at conflict minerals that are used by armed groups to fund violence, wars in Africa. The money that they get from the minerals, is actually used to fund violence. And in the same post, we also looked at Chinese factory workers who are actually being exploited, working for more than 60 hours a week. My next post on week 3 was to analyze a speech that was given by Tony Benn to protesters at Occupy London. Challenge 4 was on culture jamming, remix and subversion, where we had to find a picture and sort of change its meaning. The one that I used was an Asda advert, which says, they are saving us money every day, and I changed it to mean that they are actually stealing your money every day. The documentary I ended up making was on Judy Whitmore, who campaigned for the PCSOs in North.
Excuse me, sir, I'm petitioning the local council to keep funding PCSOs in local communities. Would you consider supporting this? Thank you very much.
Well, the next post I did was based on a talk by Chris Jury on Ajit Pop. This was a very, very interesting lecture, and I actually enjoyed it. And for my posting, I actually chose music by Bob Marley and analyzed, what effect the music has on society. And here is the music.
Get up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up.
The following week, we enjoyed the presence of James Cook, the comedian. And I mean, he talked about comedy and satire, and it was a very, very interesting lecture. During the creative week, I joined hands with Romena and Jake Harris, and we produced a fake news video about a girl who wanted to make a documentary on the moon.
This is Christina Hammond News with your personalised news.
Challenge 7 was the week of the flash mob intervention day, where we actually had a group that we made up, Audio Check, and they were supposed to give a press conference in town in central Coventry.
I'm here in Coventry we're filming a video for the Friends of Audio Check, which is a band which is made up. get everyone believing that Audio Check is actually a band. So,
I can't see your eyes.
what's your name?
My name's Stan.
What's your name?
Kai.
So, Audio Check.
We're making a fake YouTube video
Okay.
with a fake song that they haven't done. We're going to use that, and then so people start searching for them online when they get the flyers, they're going to find.
And for Challenge 6, I still was following Judy Whitmore, and we actually went to a council meeting where we presented the petition. And unfortunately, in my last entry into my blog was on Connie 2012 video. I actually did a lot of research into, who Joseph Kony is, how it all started, and where he is now. I looked at his background, right, and where he was born. I looked at the Lord Resistance Army, his army that he commands. As we can see, global stars are supporting the cause.